Here.
3 days before my 14th birthday, my second mother introduced me to meth. I was crazed, delusionally ecstatic after the very first hit, felt cold drips down the back of my skull like 1,000 ants crawling to their queen. These chemicals raced to my brain. I asked if we could celebrate that birthday by starting to die. I had heard horror stories of addiction, how I had seen it in the ones who raised me, but I did not think I would fall into the void that they did. My void was more of a black hole. All I ever wanted was to feel whole. She promised that we would be like family for the rest of our lives. As if we would survive doing this for that long. I'd been doing this for so long, not realizing I was in hell and I had placed myself there. That hell involved losing myself in pounds and handfuls of hair. My scattered pieces were heavier than boulders, that monumental weight upon my bruised, aching shoulders. I was depressed, torn, shattered, and abused. So I began to use giving up all that ever mattered. That sour taste always lingered, the crackling of the pipe between my shaky fingers. Meth is a wasp with 1,000 stingers. Of those long months, each week was extended. When I was on tweak, nothing ever seemed to end. Weeks of not bothering to stay at home. Spending days in the same clothes, dirty and musty as the smoke I loved to breathe. I had changed. The fire sensation flooded my veins. The feeling drove me sickeningly love-struck, mad. Never thought it'd get that bad. My face had hollowed. It sunk. A sickly pale color and rotting stench followed. 89 pounds and 14 years old. As I walked into the dirty white duplex, I thought of the effects using had on her. I could smell the death around her. I could see the darkness around her as she sat in her corner of the room. I wanted to help her, but I was one of the people who made it worse. I supplied for her. I got high with her. She was the mother I always wanted, and I loved her. Using, for me, was like a visor to the bright light. I didn't know how warm the sun felt. I could feel the ice beginning to melt. I knew that was my time to quit. So I walked out, early, that cool November morning. Left all my friends without any warning. I struggled to put that scene behind. Memories, flashbacks, nightmares. In fact, I still struggle all the time, waking up in a sweat, mind cloud with flashbacks, night terrors, insomnia from being so used to being up for days at a time. But these memories and experiences are mine, and they've helped me grow into someone I can love by teaching me my strength, perseverance, and my limits. Someone I can be comfortable with. Taught me lessons I otherwise might never know, like how far you can let things go. But the biggest gift I've found in my recovery is self-discovery.